Hey guys, MeLikeBigBoom here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the camera controls in Unturned. I've seen so many comments asking about how to fly around or go into orbit mode, and instead of replying the same thing to all of them, I decided to make a video instead. So let's get right into it. First things first, before you begin flying around making some awesome panoramic shots as you see here, keep in mind that you can only initiate the camera controls in single player or as an admin in the server you're connected to. If you're a regular player in PvP, it's kind of obvious as to why you can't fly a camera around the world. It's pretty cheap. Now, as long as those conditions are true, you can initiate the camera controls by going into third person by pressing H or whatever you paired it to and pressing Shift and F1. If you're an admin on a first person only server, change it to perspectives both in commands.dat, restart the server and try again. Now, at this point, you are in orbit mode, which is the mode paired to F1. You can move the camera around using WASD, and you can look around using the mouse. Additionally, holding Shift allows you to move the camera around quicker. If that's all you needed, then that's how you do it. But if you're a content creator looking to create some awesome shots, orbit mode is not enough, and that is where advanced camera controls come in. Before you begin using advanced camera controls, I'd recommend turning on FPS/debug mode in the options menu to give you a better idea of what mode you're currently in by looking up at the top left. To make things a little easier to understand, when using advanced controls, orbit mode is primarily used to change the position of the camera and is usually disabled when you're actually recording the shot. This will make more sense after we go over the types of camera modes. Firstly, there are 4 modes: orbit, tracking, locking, and focusing. Now, Shift F1 toggles orbit mode on and off, which is used most commonly. Consider this the base mode, and most other types require orbit mode on to adjust the camera's positioning. Now, turning orbit mode on automatically applies the tracking, which is paired to F2 variant to it by default. Do not worry about that. You can press Shift plus F2 to disable it, and orbit mode will continue as normal. Now, Shift F2, as discussed earlier, toggles tracking mode. Now, with orbiting mode on, it does nothing. But with orbiting mode off, the camera's position will be affixed to the character and the camera will always be looking in the same direction. You can move around and look around, pick up items, etc. as normal using the regular controls. Now, if you want to change the position of the camera, turn orbit mode on, move it around, and then turn it back off. Shift plus F3 toggles locking mode. With orbiting mode on, it does nothing, but with orbiting mode off, it behaves like a camera on a tripod. Both the position and angle are fixed, and you are free to move your character around. Same as before, if you want to change the position of the camera, turn orbit mode on, move it around, and turn it back off. Lastly, Shift plus F4 toggles focusing mode. Now, with orbiting mode on, the camera is always focusing on the character, but you are free to move the camera around horizontally. With orbiting mode off, the camera's position is fixed to a single location and is always looking at the character. You can move around using regular controls. Now, with this mode, if you'd like to change the position of the camera for recording, turn orbit mode on, focusing mode off, move the camera around, then turn focusing mode back on. And there it is. That's how to use the camera controls in Unturned. It may seem a little complicated at first, but spend a little time with it. After 15 or so minutes, you'll get the hang of it pretty easily. Also, instead of undoing all the modes you're currently in to return back to the normal camera, you can save yourself some time by just going out of third person and back into third person. This will reset the camera settings. Anyway, that should be everything. If you have any questions, be sure to comment them down below and I'll do my best to help you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do all that gibberish because MeLikeBigBoom is out.